I recently started looking at the job market again, and something about it scared me. I could not find myself in it. I would look through job descriptions, requirements, degrees, and years of experience, and struggle to figure out where I belonged. In my last video, I talked about how being a stay at home dad without a regular paycheck made me question whether I was still providing for my family. But this fear went deeper than money. I started wondering whether caregiving had absorbed so much of my identity that I had forgotten who I was before it. Before becoming a full time caregiver, I spent years trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. I changed majors more than once. I kept searching for something that felt like it fit me. Eventually, I started studying social work, and for the first time, I thought I had found my path. I could see myself helping people, listening to families, understanding systems, helping someone work through a difficult season without feeling alone. I was almost finished with my major. After years of jumping from one direction to another, I finally felt like I was becoming the person I had been trying to find. Then my health got in the way. I stopped going to school, and after that, life did not pause while I figured out what came next. I gave myself to my family. I helped raise my stepchildren. Then my daughter came into the world with medical needs that changed our daily lives. Then came my son. Appointments, hospital stays, school meetings, trach care, household problems, budgets, property management, whatever needed attention became the next thing in front of me. And because those things mattered, I gave them everything I had. I do not regret that. My family needed me. But somewhere along the way, caregiver stopped feeling like one role I carried. It started feeling like the only person I knew how to be. So now when I think about returning to work, I'm not only asking, what job can I get? I'm asking, what happened to the man who was building a career? Can I pick up where I left off? Do my old skills still count? Would anyone in the job market recognize what I have learned during these years? And did I really miss the paycheck? Or did I miss having a future where I could clearly recognize myself? That is the hardest part of full time caregiving for me. It was not loving my family, it was not making the commitment. It was giving so much of myself to the role that I stopped keeping track of the person who existed alongside it. But I'm beginning to realize something. These years did not leave me without skills. I manage a household budget. I coordinate medical care. I communicate with doctors, nurses, teachers, therapists, and school staff. I research complicated problems. I advocate when the stakes feel high. I manage property issues. I solve problems under pressure. I support children with different needs, personalities, and stages of development. Those are real skills. The struggle is that I do not yet know how to translate all of that into language the job market understands. I know what I have done. I know how much responsibility I have carried, but I am still learning how to walk into a professional space and explain why those years were not empty. And maybe another caregiver understands that feeling. Maybe you have spent years caring for a child, a parent, a spouse, or another family member. Now you are looking at the world outside your home and wondering whether there's still a place for you in it. I do not have that entire answer yet. I do not know whether I will return to social work, continue building something of my own, or discover a different path. But I know I am not starting from nothing. Caregiving did not erase me, it changed me. Now I have to learn how to carry everything I have become into whatever comes next. And before I can ask the job market to recognize my value, I may have to stop overlooking it myself. In my previous video, I talked about how I had confused earning the main paycheck with providing for my family. That struggle connects directly to this one, because rebuilding my future starts with respecting the work I have already done. I will put that video on the screen.